Welcome to Subramani. Uh, there are ways where emotions sabotage your investment successes. So, first and the most important is surrounding yourself with people who don't understand markets. So, this could be your parents, it could be your wife, it could be your children, anybody. And when they and they will come and tell you, Dad, I heard that TCS has given zero return in the last 5 years, that HUL has not given any return, that Reliance has done very badly, but Reliance Power has done very well. These are people who are giving you the noise from the market. So it's very important that you keep the noise down, but it is also important that the people for whom you're managing the money understand what you're doing. First of all, it is necessary for you to understand what you're doing. Second, it is necessary for the people around you to understand what you're doing. There was one man who was a retired person who had no clue of how the markets have to be managed, and his son-in-law, who's a banker, gave him his money to manage. Now, this man did not know anything about equity funds. So he used to tell me, I bought this share for 200 rupees because they declared a 50% dividend. So my cost is already half, right? I will buy it for 200 rupees and I'll get 100 rupees as dividend. He did not know the difference between buying the face value dividend. I mean, dividend is on face value when you have 50%. But these days, luckily, companies are saying 5 rupees dividend instead of saying 50% dividend. So this man then lost so much money for his son-in-law. Son-in-law took away his house and said, I don't know, you lost me money, so I want your house in return. So these kind of things happen. When you don't know what you're doing, don't handle other people's money at least, right? So for a successful investment strategy, it is built on a solid foundation that there is no noise, and people around you, your immediate family, teaching them is very important, because if you don't teach them, they will learn wrong things from other places and then chew your brain, and in a fallen market or a falling market, they'll force you to sell. So be very careful. This is very emotionally important that your family understands what you're doing, especially if you're young. If you're a 25-year-old or a 22-year-old and you tell your father that you're investing in equity and he has never invested in equities, chances are he'll chew your brain when the markets are down. He'll say, oh, instead of putting in the market, if you had put in PPF, it would have doubled by now, or some shit like that. So be careful about not educating people around you. Secondly, looking at the market daily. Don't stalk the market. You have a full-time job, right? You're a salesperson or you're a ops person working in a manufacturing company or in an insurance company, wherever. It's not your job to be stalking the market on a daily basis and seeing what is happening and looking at each and every share. Let's say your total portfolio is 30 lakhs. Then just look at 30 lakhs, how much it has become. It would have become 29 lakh 50,000 or 29 lakhs or 31 lakhs. But individually, some share which you bought for 1000 rupees may be worth 400 or 500, and that will make you feel bad. So don't stalk the market on a daily basis and every share on a daily basis or every fund on a daily basis. Maybe 6 monthly basis if you can look at it, or you can maybe even look at it, but don't react to it on a weekly basis or a daily basis. It does not make sense. That is what keeps you very agitated and therefore losing money. Second, don't fall for the media hype. Yesterday or day before yesterday, the 10 people were banned from appearing on television talking about markets. These are people who built up sizable position, and then they went on television and said this share is worth buying, right? And therefore you went and bought and you lost money. I know of such people. I know some of these people. They do it regularly. So typically when you're talking with them and they tell you, Arey, this share was recommended by the channel, he says, that was a great time to be selling, right? So be very careful about media hype. Media hype is fake. Secondly, it could also be fraudulent, right? So I don't know that this share is worth buying. I come and just make a statement based on my research. I may be wrong, or I may be a total fraud. I may have built a position and then I'm talking on television channel saying, oh, this share is worth buying. Actually, I'm trying to get rid of it, or all my friends are trying to get rid of it. So these things happen. So don't fall for the media hype. Another thing is, obsessing over the index. So a lot of people will come and say, oh, index, but you're not investing in the index. Even if you're, I mean, I have some money in an index fund, but that is such a small amount, doesn't really matter, right? So if you are not investing in the index, don't look at the index. See what is happening to your portfolio. Don't get worried about, oh, the Dow is up and S&P is down, the Sensex is up, Nifty is up and down, and things like that. Doesn't matter. If you have not invested in them, it doesn't matter. It is just media hype, right? It's part of the media hype that people get obsessed over that, or getting obsessed over how much money is coming in an SIP basis. What happens if the money stops? Will FII come? Actually, I don't have answers to any of this, and I know that finding answers to them is not easy, and I have to do what I have to do. So I have a portfolio and I keep buying. When I add money, when I have money, I add to it. When I need money, I remove from it. It's as simple as that. But people, especially fund managers, think that they are going to control everything by worrying about it, by talking about it, by by doing research on it, by going and seeing macro trends. Let fund managers do. It's not my job. Right. Then the other thing of don't fall into trap like sell low, buy high, because that's what you do. The rule is you have to buy low and sell high, but you end up sell low and buy high. You've already sold it, let it go. It's gone up, wait, markets will come down. So there is no hurry to replace what you have sold and which has gone up, or let it go. There are other shares which are available. It's like a bus. You miss one, you get another. You get like a train. You know you missed it, and you will get the next one. So another thing which I'm repeating perhaps is to say trusting the wrong people. If you have people around you, maybe they're bankers, right? So bankers pretend that they understand markets. They don't. Bankers just don't understand the investing. And we call everybody a banker. The HR head of a bank is also a banker, but he does not pretend that he understands banking. He understands HR, right? So it's very important that investment decisions based on hot tips from people whom you know, from people you do not know, from your dentist, from your carpenter, from your driver, from your neighbor, could lead to complete disaster. Or friends, brokers and what about those people with hidden agenda, with hidden commission? Somebody who has to make you your relationship manager. He makes money only when you're active, and you make money by being not active. So handle these conflicts also well. And the key to investment success is to understand that investing is a marathon, or it is like a mountain climb, right? You have to climb up, you have to climb down. So be careful about the footwear that you wear, about the grips that you carry, about the stick that you carry, about carrying enough water, carrying enough food, right? That's necessary. Avoiding emotional pitfalls and sticking to a simple, safe, sound strategy makes sense. Trust the process which you have built. Maybe you have built a good, robust process for investing in mutual funds. Just do that. You don't have to act like somebody else whom you just met half an hour back. You met somebody who's trading and he's made a lot of money, and you think, oh, I should also trade. Maybe he's only told you his good part. He's not told you his bad part. So be careful about all that. So all this hype, if you can avoid, I think your portfolio will do well. Thank you.